What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 3 of our Pokemon HeartGold Generations walkthrough. In the previous video, we made it to Violet City. We also made our way to the top of Sprout Tower where we battled Elder. In today's episode, we are going to try take on the first gym leader, Falkner, and try and get our very first gym badge. Falkner is known to be a flying type gym leader, so if you did choose Chikorita as your starter, you might be in for a bit of trouble. Grass type Pokemon are weak to flying type attacks. But let's get it going. Let's see what our first gym battle is like. Falkner only has 3 Pokemon, luckily. His first Pokemon he sends out is a level 12 Hoot, so you want to make sure most of your team is around level 13. I think that is the current level cap, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think we can actually level up any higher, so that's just a good sign. Whenever you take on a gym leader, make sure your Pokemon have hit the level cap. We have knocked out Hoot, and now Falkner has sent out its evolution, a level 13 Noctowl. Our Noibat is in a lot of trouble. It just got knocked out, but luckily we still have a full team of Pokemon left. And the next Pokemon is our secret weapon. We send out Helioptile, which is an electric type Pokemon, and electric attacks are normally super effective against flying type Pokemon. Now, all of a sudden, Falkner has swapped in a Doduo, and we have swapped in Cacnea to sacrifice it pretty much. We're going to send out Totodile now to try and finish off Doduo and keep Helioptile for Noctowl. Totodile just one-shotted Doduo. Falkner has sent out Noctowl again. Hopefully our Totodile will be able to finish it off, but if it can't, I'm hoping Helioptile will be able to do the job. All of a sudden, Noctowl hits our Totodile with an ominous wind, knocking it out. We send out Helioptile, and if we can get an electric attack in, we should have this battle. And yes, we've done it. We've defeated Falkner and earned our very first gym badge. That was slightly easier than I was expecting. It still wasn't a walk in the park. It is only the first gym leader, so I'm guessing the second one's going to be way stronger. But we earned the Zephyr badge, and we can now train our Pokemon up to level 20. The level cap has been raised again. And we can also use Rock Smash outside of battle, so that's going to come in super handy. I do like this gym. When you stand on the platform, it springs up and springs down. It's a cool little touch. Next, we make our way to the Pokemart, where one of the assistants is waiting for us, one of Professor Elm's assistants, and he gives us an egg to take care of, so I'm curious to see what Pokemon's going to hatch out of that. Also, in the Pokemart, whenever your mother phones you, if you did ask her to take care of your money, the guy in red will offer you items that have been sent from your mom. It is pretty annoying because she phones all the time and you always have to go to the Pokemart to go and collect things. So I do recommend you probably turn that off. You can go back and chat to her to change that. But now we can actually make our way to the next city. So we're going to head down south. This guy was blocking the route before, but now he has allowed us through and given us a miracle seed. Another little nice touch with this game is that a lot of trainers along the routes, you don't actually have to battle them. They've positioned them so that you can walk past if you want to. And I really like that because normally you don't have an option. You've just got to battle a whole bunch of trainers. But in this game, you can bypass them if you choose to do that, which I think is a great option if you want to do like a quick speed run of the game. I have always enjoyed making our way to the next city and then backtracking and taking on the trainers when I need to train up my Pokemon. So I can do that in this game, and that's perfect. We are smashing through this route really quickly. We are going to come back and take on all these trainers, and we're going to search the grassy areas. There's bound to be tons of awesome Pokemon. Here we have just found a guy who's selling Slowpoke Tail for 1 million Pokemoney. I don't think we'll ever have that amount. And we've also found a girl there who's just given us an item. We have found a Pokemon Center in the middle of the route, so we're going to heal up our team here. we spoke to a fisherman and he's just offered us an old rod, so at least we can get fishing now. I do want to try and catch a Magikarp. This guy has also just given us a few lure balls, which are effective against water-type Pokemon, so that's going to be perfect for when we are fishing. Our mother has just given us a call, and of course she is letting us know that items have been delivered to our nearest Pokemart, so you can go pick up whatever she has sent there. But now we're quickly going to heal up our team and then continue on to the next route. Hopefully we can make our way to the next town. It looks like there's a cave for us to explore now. We've got to go through the cave in order to reach the next city. We can now finally use Rock Smash, so we've just picked up Shell Bell, which is a really cool hold item. If you give it to one of your Pokemon, every time it attacks an opponent, it will heal up a little bit of its HP every turn, so that can really be a game changer. It's pretty similar to Leftovers, just with this item you have to attack an opponent. We've entered the cave and there's a whole bunch of trainers in here to battle. We're going to first head up north and explore what's down this staircase. We've made it to the next level where we've picked up an X Defend, and it looks like there's another item here. We have just picked up TM Rock Tomb. That's all there really is to do in this area until we get Surf. We can't really surf yet, but we can try out our old rod. We throw in the rod and we catch a Magikarp, so we are going to try and catch this. I do love Gyarados, but I'm not sure if we're going to use that in this playthrough. I don't know, let me know in the comments down below. Should we keep Magikarp in our team or should we rather keep Totodile? I don't want to have more than one water type on our team. But we make our way back upstairs and now we're going to head down south of the cave and see if we can make our way through. I thought there might be a few items hiding in those rocks, but no such luck. It does help to try and check all the stones because there are items hiding in them. Once we make our way to the next town, I am going to backtrack and just see what Pokemon we can find in here. I'm guessing there are going to be some awesome ground and rock type Pokemon. We have also just found a potion which is going to come in handy, but we're going to keep heading on south and see if we can find the exit. It looks like there's a trainer here to battle, so we're quickly going to battle the trainer and then try and find our way out of here. It looks like there are loads of areas where you can surf, so when we do get surf, this is going to be a good area to come and backtrack to. It looks like we have found the exit as well as another little item. We found an awakening. We exit the cave onto Route 33, and I believe the next town is Azalea Town. We've just got to head west to reach it. We first pick up 2 apricorns. There's a black and pink apricorn to pick up. And there is a grassy patch here for you to come and explore. I'm sure there's some new interesting Pokemon in there too. We defeat the trainer and he gives us his number. If you do take their numbers, you can come back and battle them. But now it looks like we have just found a Team Rocket member. This is the first time we have spotted them in the game. So it looks like they're protecting and blocking off the Slowpoke tunnel. We have finally made it to Azalea Town and we can do some exploring now. First things first, we're going to pick up the item from our mother. It looks like she sent a super potion. And we're going to stock up on a few items. We do need some Pokeballs and things. So we're going to buy some Great Balls. It looks like we've just unlocked those. We're going to heal up our team and explore all of these houses. Luckily, Azalea Town isn't all that big. But it looks like there's also a gym here for us to take on, so I can't wait for that. But it does look like it's currently blocked. There's a guy standing outside of the gym. So I'm guessing we probably have to go to the Slowpoke well first and sort that out before we can take on the gym leader. Here we find another house and it looks like there's a white apricorn here. We pick the apricorn and we're going to explore what's in the house. Let's see if there's any side quests for us to do. Here we find and meet Kurt, and he's heard about Team Rocket and what they are doing with the Slowpoke. Apparently they're trying to steal their Slowpoke tails or something, and he's really upset about that, so he's heading off to the Slowpoke well to try and teach Team Rocket a lesson. So I'm guessing now we will be able to make our way in there. We have put the egg in our party now that we were given, and we're going to try and get it to hatch. We're going to run up and down and try and use up all the steps. Once you have reached a certain amount of steps, the egg will hatch. So let's see what's inside it. It looks like it's a Togepi, so that's a cool little Pokemon. I'm not sure if we're going to add it to our team, but it would be an absolute menace. I know Togepi has 2 evolutions now, so it is a good option to have on your team. We can't take on the gym leader yet, so I think in the next episode we're going to explore the Slowpoke well and then try and take on the gym leader. We're just putting our Togepi in the PC, and we're going to add Magikarp to our team for now. I'm not sure if we're going to keep it, but we'll just keep it in our party for now. We still haven't found an experience share yet, but that's all it's going to be for this one. Thanks for watching.